Hello and welcome to another update video about Natgas. Only a quick one here today. Yesterday we took a look at the entire chart. Today it's still pushing higher, but we saw a little bit of a pullback. That's completely normal. And that pullback, to be honest, looks corrective at the moment. So I wouldn't be surprised if it still pushes higher. It hasn't reached the minimum targets that you would expect. So it has, however, done what it needs to do. It has reached the minimum expectation by pushing above the third wave high. However, it has not reached the 276 level, and I would be in favor of at least reaching 276. Now, it did reach 273. You know, I'm watching those little details, but that is important. You know, the 273 level would be ideal, but the way it's subdividing now could lead to an extension of the fifth wave. Bear in mind, the risk increases here now, because the entry point was here, another entry point was here, and now, you know, this could be over at 276 because this is the first fib level basically pointing here towards the end of the fifth wave. If it goes down now and breaks below yesterday's low, which was at 253 or 252, then I would have to assume wave 5 topped. But until it breaks below that level, I will assume we are pushing higher here. Yeah, so that's very important. I mean, it could be that we are doing a micro 1-2 setup here. But this is far from being confirmed. Yeah, it's just something how this could play out, or even, I mean, this could even play out like a an ending diagonal. Yeah, where you can get an overlap between wave 3 and 5, something like maybe, and that's just a pure assumption at this stage, something like an ascending wedge of some sort. Yeah, but it's a little bit too early to really talk about that because this is just how it could be. You often see that though in a fifth wave, that these last waves rally, or well, they move up in a bit of a like wedge-like state like this, you know, like these ascending wedges, where we will then have wave 3 shorter than wave 1 and wave 5 shorter than wave 3, and that could take us sort of into that region here between 276 and 282. Those were two of the targets that I highlighted to you yesterday. So now, after the fourth wave possibly has peaked, after the fourth wave possibly has bottomed, yeah, and the fifth wave might still be on the way, we need to keep an open mind, because this is, in every run, the third wave is where the easy money is made. Here now, I explain to you what the problems are. The first problem is, it hasn't reached the ideal target. So for now, we need to focus on higher. However, if it breaks below the last low, we have to assume that wave 5 topped, okay? However, a fourth wave can often occur as a so-called sideways correction. What is a sideways correction? Well, it could become a flat pattern, a running flat. What is a running flat? For example, here we could say wave 4 never finished. Why is that? Because there is a corrective pattern which often occurs in a fourth wave, which works like this. A wave down off the fourth wave, overshooting B wave, and then a C wave down, maybe even above the A wave. That would be a running flat, and only then you start the fifth wave. That's one possibility. Or instead of a running flat, we get an expanded flat where the C wave will end below the A wave. So even then, you know, this would be a little bit strange how it's looking, but it would be possible. And in this case, the wave 4 would only finish when the C wave finishes, and afterwards we rally in the fifth wave. Okay, that this unfolds as a triangle is not necessarily my expectation, but it could theoretically be that the fourth wave is unfolding here as a triangle. A wave of the triangle, B wave, C wave, D wave, E wave, and that the wave 4 will finish here, and then we rally in the fifth wave. Until I have confirmation for any of that, I don't know. At the moment, I have to assume wave 4 finished, and we are in a fifth wave, and that could unfold as an ending diagonal. These are all difficult patterns to trade, and therefore, from a strategic point of view, I tend to trade mainly a wave 3 or a wave C, okay? Because in the fourth wave, it gets a bit messy, or in the fifth wave, you know? Yeah, but that's where we are now. Again, at the moment, the focus still needs to be on higher, but we need to keep an open mind. If we break down, it could still be the fourth wave. It would have been nice to just move up, reach targets, and then come down. But it's never that easy. So yeah, for now, but again, we talked about this being a textbook pattern, right? I mean, if this ends now with an ending diagonal, it would be absolutely fantastic and amazing, because this is typically textbook. Yeah, you've got your 1-2 setup here with a sharp wave 2 correction. You rally in a third wave, reach the 1.618 extension, get a wave 4, which is shallow, and then the wave 5 ends with an exhaustion pattern. That would just be textbook. So yeah, that's sort of where we are. So hopefully you liked the update about Natgas. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.